Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Celebrity TV. So my ogbonge people are beg if you according to the news wey reach us today, they say BOBRISKY don't file an application for human right. I remember say I've been telling I promise to dey always drop on a update ogbonge people. But before I continue, if you never subscribe to Celebrity TV, I beg make you subscribe. Subscription na free. Ogbonge people remember the last update wey I bring una how when BOBRISKY wan escape for Seme border, na immigration service arrest am so dat im no go fit appear for the House of Rep to answer the query about the audio tape. So maybe im dey escape make im no answer about the audio tape wey VGN post. Na dem hand over am give FCID Alagbon at Lagos State. So na there wey im pass the night o. Im stay there the next day. So they say the next day BOBRISKY complain about breast pain o. So na dem take am go hospital because im bin dey complain about breast pain o and e dey very sick. So na there dem carry am go hospital for proper na dem take am for proper checkup and treatment o, ogbonge people. So na so im file the application for human right o. So my people, I no know wetin you think for this ogbonge story, whether na true abi dem dey try to do this to cover up the secret so that those people name wey suppose appear no go appear. So my people, abeg wetin you think for this? But before I proceed, abeg if you never subscribe, make you subscribe, but make you lis ten how this human right application wetin be all about as gist lover
So
explain.
the next day, BOBRISKY complained of breast pain and as such falling sick. He was then taken to a hospital for proper treatment. So let's take a closer look at what this his application is, written by his lawyer. So the inquiries made about the criminal allegation, if any, against our client is yet to be answered, but a new drama has begun wherein your men are claiming not to know who is handling the matter and that your personal assistant refused us from seeing you at your office on the 22nd day of October 2024, stating that you have given them orders not to allow us to have access to you, a public officer in the year 2024 under a civilian administration, because the goal is to prosecute, humiliate, and violate the rights of our clients. May I remind you that even animals and corpses are afforded some certain rights, and that our client's rights should be protected and not violated because of his social media lifestyle, which is not a crime. Number three, but this demand, we bring it to your notice that our client has underlying health challenges. He has filed a fundamental rights matter at the Federal High Court, Ikoyi, even before this arrest, detention, and that the matter comes up on the 25th day of October 2024, attached and marked as document BOBRISKY 2 is a copy of the originating process filed by our client. Number four, that we demand the immediate release of our client, or that he should be charged in court immediately if you or the commissioner of the Special Fraud Unit have any criminal complaints against our client. It is wrong that you approached the court to remind our client in detention without any evidence of wrongdoing against our client, while going about shopping for evidence and allegation to persecute our client. This is embarrassing and distasteful. Number five, if you may know it is criminal complaints or allegation, then investigation which may or may not warrant invitation or arrest of a suspect, then prosecution in court if there is a prima facie case against the suspect or defendant. The idea of arresting and detaining a person is legal, and no matter your defense that the order is from above would absorb you and the entire police force of human rights violation, and the story being said by your men that our client is being kept pending the sitting of the Joint Committee of the House of Representatives further states that a violation of the right of our client is being done by the police, and refusing our client access to his legal counsel is all shade of rights violation. This attack persecution of our clients should stop henceforth and until such a time proper investigation in respect to an actual criminal offense has been completed. We undertake to use our office address to an address of service for the charge to be served, and if our client fails to produce himself in court, then the police can take step to arrest him for that purpose. But the continued detention of our client is a gross violation of his rights and everything the police should stand for in the year 2014, and today's oppressors and violators of human rights can be the victim of same tomorrow. We hope that you would do needful justice in this case and stand firm to the provision of the 1999 Constitution as amended, particularly the provision of Chapter 4 as it relates to fundamental rights. Attached to this petition are all the documents referred to, particularly in paragraphs 1 and 3. In regards to Bobrisky and what's this man's name safe on this picture? Don Jazzy's case. Yes, Don Jazzy gave Bobrisky some money when Bobrisky called upon him for help, which Bobrisky publicized. And ever since then, guys, coupled with this one that Gistlover just they released names up and down, and Don Jazzy's name was among the names Gistlover listed on his list. In reaction to all this scenario that played out before Bobrisky was waylaid by the immigration, then handed over to the Nigerian police, DJ Pigeon said, okay, DJ Big IGN, whatever. He said, this social media, I always say, make the good way person they do, no turn to bad. I can 100% tell you that Don Jazzy has never met Bobrisky before. He has never spoken to him before. He doesn't have his number. Neither does Bobrisky have Don Jazzy's. A mutual friend of Bob came out to raise funds when he came out of jail and reached out to Jazzy to donate. Out of the benevolence of his heart, he donated, just like he has done uncountable times for people he doesn't know from Adam. That never made it to the internet. As for Oluwa Dollars. Now, this Oluwa Dollars, remember he made one cryptic post where he said that one certain producer wanted him to bend over. The producer wanted him to, do the migrimo, like involved him in this Gabriel stuff, before the producer would promote his music, his skills, and the rest of it all. When Oluwadolas posted that on his Instagram story, Don Jazzy reacted and said, call the person out with your full chest. If you cannot call the person out, that means you are lying. And people were like, why is Don Jazzy always interfering in this kind matters? Remember when Kunle Remy went to Honest Bunch podcast and made similar comments like this? Don Jazzy reacted, and now it's happening again. So people asking him why, Okay, so I just want to guys refresh your memory where this Oluwa dollars came in. Okay, furthermore, I was the person who introduced him to Jazzy. He and his little bro, there's no beef. In a society that narratives are being thrown around about reaching the top in music through sexual favors, especially artist and label boxes, it's only right for him to want to oust these perpetrators from the game by first identifying them. Let's not rule out people who cry wolf to promote a song or an agenda. Notice the said person decided to push a song the very next day. Sometimes make we dey use our head think is not only for head booting people. Shalom. It is well. That one say follow. Yes, so the desperation to be on top, the desperation to be a celebrity, the desperation to be a musician. It's one of the reasons amongst so many and countless reasons why many of them fall a victim, because they want to make it sharp sharp. They want short road to success. They don't want to have that patience. So they go to the corners. And at the end of the day, guys, the end of it is not always funny. You know, it is well. Oh. That being said, guys, that brings me to the end of this video. Please, like I said,